Good morning, good morning. We are in the tarot study of the Justice card. And today we're going to read Essence of Tarot. That was the original Rider-Waite. Now let's introduce a new card. I forgot about that part. We are introducing, this is the Golden Art Nouveau. So you can see how different, this one, even though it's not fully masculine, it definitely has of a more masculine feel than this one. This one definitely feels more feminine, correct? And then also, see here, one of the noteworthy things about this card is his little foot sticking out there. But this one doesn't have a space for that because it's blocked by the number. So that's interesting too. But so yeah, there's those two. Let me just take out the background there so you can see side by side. Oops, there we go. Which one do you have a preference, or are you like me where you just I don't know, appreciate both? Okay. All right, let's read. Let's dive in. Justice, card 11. Air, Venus, Libra. Justice is a card of balance, agreements, negotiations, and decisions. But at a deeper level, it is about being true to yourself and your own nature, or else none of your agreements with others will truly be fair and just. Love that. I'm going to have to get out. Oh no, I don't have. I'll have to look for it in a bit. But I was going to get my highlighter. Oh, how can I be doing this without my highlighter? Okay. And I think this is such a good card for right now. Just because, again, I don't know, we always need to remind ourselves, just to be true to who we are and to let that be our heart, that be our touchstone is us, being true to ourselves. Okay. Justice shows how you balance your needs with those of another and how you can live with the consequences of decisions you make. You learn to weigh the pros and cons, to analyze and evaluate the factors, to list the facts, to make value judgments about whether something is good or bad. But you must be flexible enough to make adjustments for your underlying feelings and to honor your personal truth. When you embody justice, others see you as being fair and morally upright, seeing both sides of the issue, yet standing firm and making clear decisions once the truth is known. Justice represents taking the responsibility to adjust the imbalances in your life. Boy, I said that was some, authority. Okay. And then now she's gonna start talking about the plants. Myrtle, Myrrhus communis, air, Venus, Libra. Myrtle, coming from the word that means sea goddess and female genitals, and related to the Sumerian Mariana, meaning high fruitful mother of heaven, has a rich and varied mythology. In the Garden of Eden, it was chief of the scented trees. And when Adam and Eve were expelled from paradise, they were allowed to take the most fragrant plant with them. Coming as it does from paradise, it is one of the angelic energies, symbolizing promise, bounty, and atonement for sins. It was the sacred plant of the goddess Aphrodite, in which she sought refuge after being born naked in the foam of the sea. It is used as an amulet against shipwreck and therefore protects you through life transitions and upward upheavals. Okay, squirrel moment thought that I just had. This is something that is kind of tied to a journey that I was in. That's something that came up in that. But so talking about Adam and Eve, this is this is just one of those strange random thoughts of I wonder, wouldn't it be interesting if, so you've heard like the theory of like this is all like some sort of simulation or game or quote unquote game, or just like a trial or like how we are, this is all a part of our evolution of and going through the different lifetimes and growing within each lifetime, trying to get to, it's almost like Groundhog Day, but in different, each lifetime is different, so that way we can learn and grow and heal in all the different layers, in all the different ways, and see things from all the different perspectives and learn and grow until we, to as we grow closer to our highest form, right? um can't get it that net. um so anyway, what if each and every one of us started out as Eve, and then we had to, and then we've lived different lifetimes since, autocorrecting, like trying to figure out like how to, I don't know, like trying to figure out who we are at the core and not based on somebody else's truth. Just random book. Okay, back to the reading. Good for all lung conditions. It cleanses the inner being by dissolving disharmony. And I apologize if you can hear the outside. Hopefully this is doing its job on the whole sound blocking thing. The landscapers, I guess, are out there edging or something. It cleanses the inner being by dissolving disharmony. Like the two-edged sword indicating the power of life and death, it can also signify endings, especially the karmic ending of an old cycle. It represented the last month of the old king's reign, while the wild olive represented the first month of the next king's reign. Myrtle wands were used for communication with the dead. It was the myrtle nymphs as prophetesses who taught the children of Serene and Apollo to cultivate the olive. For myrtle signified the end of an epoch, and was carried by victors to mark their colonization and cultivation of a land. Aphrodite turned her priestess Marine into the plant so that she should be green throughout the year, and it is therefore also an emblem of immortality and love and respect. It's used to crown poets and athletes. That's probably why we're all not gods and goddesses anymore, because we kept doing dumb shit like turning our kids green. Sorry, Green Tara. Green Tara is our goddess of the month. Sorry. Called an ovation inferior to a triumph, marked their evergreen fame. Perhaps the heart of these stories arises from the warrior priestesses of the goddess Marine on Lemnos, who were lovingly, good Lord, man, go trim somewhere else, immortalized as namesakes of this plant after their culture was overcome by the patriarchal Greeks. This plant secretly kept the memory of matriarchal rulership alive, indicated by the fact that it brought luck but could not be planted by a woman. It represents pride in the preservation of love. Thus well represents justice's injunction that to be fair and just, you must first be true to yourself. To be fair and just, you must first be true to yourself. I love that so much, and I wish I had my highlighter. Okay. Next plant, Palmarosa. Symbopogon martini. Air, Venus, Libra. This light sweet oil is related to lemongrass, but its rose scent, oh my goodness, that sounds amazing, makes it effective for love magic. It helps clarify your thoughts about partnerships and contractual agreements. It sharpens the senses. It is valuable for the skin healing and cellular regeneration and transmutes pathogenic intestinal flora into healthy ones, especially good against anorexia. It allows you to be loving to yourself instead of harshly judgmental. Spearmint, Mentha spicata, Air, Mercury, Libra. Spearmint is called Menthe de Notre Dame. Its stimulant action is more gentle than peppermint, yet it still provides clarity in decision making and promotes personal integrity and wisdom. It is good for balancing your needs with those of another and offers hospitality and partnership. On the other hand, Demeter turned a man into a lizard who laughed because she gulped down barley water flavored with mint. So it can also indicate swift retribution for perceived transgressions. Sorry, I'm rereading that. Because Demeter turned a man into a lizard who laughed because she gulped down barley water flavored with mint. It is, sorry, I had to reread that because my mind split into, I wasn't fully focused, I'm sorry. But now I reread it, I got it. So, but I'm interested to see, like, I don't have Palmarosa, I don't think. I have some spearmint growing outside. And I know I have the myrtle oil. I actually have myrtle right here. See? And then I have, I'm not with Young Living anymore, by the way. I haven't been for years, so that shows you how old that oil is. But anyway, so I'm just curious if that would make a good blend. Like a self-love, be true to yourself blend. Like an empowerment blend. I'm going to have to see if I have that Palmarosa. So Palmarosa, spearmint, and myrtle. We have to see, and then we could put it with, those would be our 3 essential oils, and then putting it with a carrier oil, like fractionated coconut oil, almond oil, maybe even a blend of those 2, something like that. All right, much love. There you have it. That is from The Essence of Tarot by Mary K. Greer. And there is our card of the day is the Justice card. And then there's the original Rider-Waite version. Let me do those both at the same time, maybe. There we go. All right. Mwah. Much love. See you tomorrow.